Linux Mint 22.2 Cinnamon desktop environment versus CachyOS Cinnamon desktop environment. Which is most secure? You think your Linux distro is ironclad against today's threats? Think again. In 2025, with cyber attacks evolving faster than ever, most users assume their setup is bulletproof. But when pitting Linux Mint 22.2 Cinnamon against CachyOS Cinnamon, the security differences might surprise you. Are you really protected or just banking on luck? Stick around as we break down which one truly stands up to the digital dangers lurking out there. First, setting the security scene. In 2025, cyber threats are everywhere, from ransomware targeting home users to sophisticated exploits hitting servers. Choosing a secure Linux distro isn't just about features, it's about safeguarding your data, privacy, and system integrity in a world where one wrong click can lead to a disaster. That's why distro security matters more than ever. It forms the foundation of your defenses against malware, unauthorized access, and vulnerabilities. Enter the contenders. Linux Mint 22.2 Cinnamon is a go-to for user-friendly reliability, built on Ubuntu's stable base, with a focus on ease for everyday folks. It's like the dependable sedan, practical, straightforward, and trusted by millions. On the other side, CatchOS Cinnamon is the performance powerhouse, an Arch Linux derivative tuned for speed with custom optimizations. Think of it as a high octane sports car, thrilling for enthusiasts but potentially more demanding. Now, the big question: can a beginner oriented distro like Mint match the raw edge of CatchOS in security? Or does prioritizing performance come at a cost? We'll dive into defaults, kernels, tools, and more to see if usability and robust protection can truly go hand in hand. Now, default defenses, out of the box protection. Right after the installation, a distro's default setup is your first line of defense. Linux Mint 22.2 Cinnamon shines here with sensible, user focused configurations. It comes with the uncomplicated firewall, which is UFW, pre installed and easy to enable, blocking unwanted inbound traffic without overwhelming new users. Updates are managed through a dedicated update manager that prioritizes security patches, including automated system snapshots via timeshift for quick rollbacks if something goes wrong. Guest sessions are disabled by default to prevent unauthorized access, and it inherits Ubuntu's emphasis on privacy. No data collection out of the box. This gives Mint a high trust score from day one, especially for casual users who want a peace of mind without tweaking everything. Now, CatchOS Cinnamon takes a leaner approach, emphasizing minimalism to reduce the attack surface. It is based on Arch. It installs fewer packages by default, which means less bloat and potentially fewer vulnerabilities to exploit. However, it doesn't ship with a firewall like UFW enabled out of the box. You'll need to set up something like Firewall D manually. Updates follow Arch's rolling release model, delivering the latest security fixes quickly, but requiring more user vigilance to avoid breaking changes. While this minimalism can enhance security by limiting exposure, it assumes you are comfortable configuring defense yourself. which might not suit everyone. Overall, Mint edges out for immediate protection, offering more handholding for beginners, while CatchOS appeals to those who prefer a customizable, lightweight start. Now, under the hood, kernel and compiler fortifications. Security often boils down to the core components, like the kernel and the how the system is built. Linux Mint 22.2 Cinnamon sticks with a stable, long-term support, which is LTS kernel from Ubuntu, typically version 6.8 or similar in 2025 releases. This conservative approach means fewer cutting-edge features, but more thoroughly testing and quicker patches for known vulnerabilities. Updates are backported, ensuring reliability without the risk of frequent overhauls. It's a strategy that prioritizes stability, reducing the chance of introducing new exploits. CachyOS Cinnamon, in contrast, uses a custom optimized kernel called Linux CachyOS, featuring the Bohr scheduler for better performance and responsiveness. It's bleeding edge, often pulling in the newest upstream changes, which can include fresh security enhancements like improved exploit mitigations. Compiler optimizations shine here too. Packages are built with flags like march is equal to native, x86-64v4, LTO link time optimization, and PGO profile guided optimization for efficiency. This can indirectly boost security by making code harder to exploit through better performance and reduce overhead. But the rapid update cadence might expose users to unpatched issues before they are fixed. Patching wise, Mint's Ubuntu backing ensures responsive vulnerability management with a focus on LTS stability, while CatchOS relies on Ars community, which is driven speed great for quick fixes but potentially overwhelming with constant updates. If stability is your security priority, Mint wins. For cutting edge defenses, CatchOS has the edge, though with the higher risk. Now, Advanced Security Toolkit and Community Support. For users going beyond basics, both distros offers solid tools, but their ecosystem differ. Linux Mint integrates AppArmor by default from Ubuntu, which confines applications to prevent unauthorized actions, and supports SE Linux for even stricter policies if needed. You can easily add hardening scripts, antivirus like ClaimAV, or tools like Lindsys for audits. Flatpak and Snap support is seamless. Sandboxing apps for extra isolation, and third-party repos are vetted through the software manager to minimize risks. Now, CatchOS, being Arch-based, gives access to the Arch user repository, which is AUR, for advanced tools. But this comes with caveats. AUR packages aren't always vetted, potentially introducing security gaps if not handled carefully. It supports similar hardening options like AppArmor or SE Linux via manual setup, and its minimal base encourages custom scripts for security. Flatpak works well here too, providing sandboxed apps without relying on system packages. Community plays a huge role in security. Mint's massive, welcoming user base, forums, Reddit, and official channels means fast bug reports and resolutions with a focus on beginner friendly advice. CatchOS has a growing but smaller community, centered on its forum and Discord, which is active for performance tweaks but less expansive for security discussions. Larger communities like mints often lead to quicker vulnerability spotting and fixes. Now, the verdict. Which distro secures your digital life best? Now, summing it up, Linux Mint 22.2 Cinnamon excels in stable, out of the box security with user friendly tools, a massive community, and a focus on reliability, making it stronger for everyday protection against common threats. Now, about its weaknesses, slower adoption of new features might lag behind emerging defenses. CachyOS Cinnamon counters with optimized performance that can enhance security indirectly, a minimal attack surface, and a bleeding edge updates. But its rolling nature and reliance on user configurations increase the risk of missteps. Tailor your choice to your needs. Beginners or casual users, go with Mint. Its defaults and community make it forgiving and secure for daily tasks like browsing or office work. Advanced power users or gamers, CatchOS might suit you better, offering tweaks for a hardened setup without sacrificing speed. Ultimately, no distro is foolproof. Your habits matters the most. Use strong passwords, avoid shady downloads, keep updates rolling, and enable two-factor authentication. Pair either with good practices and you will be well protected in 2025's threats landscape. Which one are you leaning toward? Drop a comment below and subscribe for more distro deep dives. Thanks for watching and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.